Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Big Show. This is Investing and Trading Live. As always, I am your host, Josh Lilquist. We got a market update today. We're going to do a quick stock market update. As we know, the markets, well, we'll call it the market. The S&P 500 hit all-time highs again today. The ETF, not quite, but as far as the actual index, we hit all-time highs today. So we'll do a quick market update on stocks. We will peek at some crypto. We will peek at some futures contracts. We see gold just looking phenomenal right now. And as we're talking, my computer freezes, so we'll see if we actually get this out today. But we'll do that and do a little end up with a little bit of currency at the end as well. As we know, there is risk in trading and investing. You may and will lose money at one point in your life. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only, mainly mine, but hopefully you find it entertaining as well. All right, so let's start off. Boy, silver is just looking phenomenal right now. Silver is just flying off the charts, but we will not start with that. We will start with your SPX, which is your index for the S&P 500. Currently closed at $5,732.94, up $14 on the day, which was 0.25%. Peaking all-time highs, just ever so slightly. We had a high of $5,735.32. So we did see a nice move to the upside today. Actually, it gapped up today and closed, as I mentioned, at the 57.32.94. That is your S&P 500. Your NASDAQ, $19,944.84. Not quite at all-time highs. Still down about, probably about 3%. Looks like about 3.3. That being said, looking pretty good to the upside, and nothing. It's going to be closing a gap here pretty soon, back from July 17, 18. So that one here showing some more strength. Got some little demand zones created if we get some continuation to the upside. So this, quite frankly, is looking pretty darn good. Dow Jones Industrial Average, $42,208.23. This one here also closing at all-time highs. We had a gap up, and it actually closed lower than the open, but in essence, it was up on the day, up 0.20% on the day. That is your Dow Jones Industrial Average. Your Russell, $2,223.99. This one here still falling a little behind on these other ones, but that being said, in a monster uptrend for since October of last year, so almost exactly a year to the upside with the small cap, the Russell 2000. So that's your index market update. Let's look at, we don't need to look at the German ones. Nikkei, we never look at that. 10-year yield, this one is really going down. Back closer to that 3.5%, which I had marked out a long time ago. So let's move on to some other ETFs. Other notables for ETFs. Gold ETF was up big on the day. XME up 4%. And obviously your silver ETF was up big on the day as well. So skipping over to USO, which is oil, up 1.4% on the day. Continuing to bounce off of that demand zone from the $66 mark and just really bounced textbook right off of that. Looks like we had that marked from a while back. Let's see what the news is on that. Oil rises as China takes steps to boost its economy and a new storm forms in the Gulf of Mexico. Obviously, we know that. All right, so that's your USO, $73.29. Let's go to the actual crude oil price, $71.52. This market actually is open, and it is moving, so $71.52. And just coming up from the upside, but still in that longer-term downtrend. This could come back up to the 75. I like this. Actually, I like this 73 mark. We got two zones here. Supply zones overhead. So this one, I'm looking to see this continue to the downside with this downtrend. $73 to $74.30. And then we have another demand zone. Another supply zone above that one. Kind of a little more sloppy. So expecting to see that first one hold. But if not, well, we got actually 2 more up there. So that being said, this crude oil price, CL, is struggling a bit. So that's your crude oil price. Getting into gold and silver. So just shooting to the upside, looking good with gold. That's great for us physical and gold and silver holders. $2,659.26 looks good there. That's your spot gold price. Silver, $32.14. This one nearing all-time highs? No, it can't be nearing all-time highs. It is. Yeah. No, well, it's probably not all-time highs, but it's at the high for quite some time. $32.14. So up pretty big on the day, actually, on Tuesday. Market is currently open, but it's technically Wednesday now. That's your silver price. So that looks good for your commodities. I like that, having that at 15 and having gold at 2,000. So get a little bit of opportunity there. Bitcoin, $64,517. Also streaming to the upside since the first week of September. Ethereum, $2,659.70. Also bounced up. Let's look at our HNT price, going back up to $7.61. I do like that. I really like that project, HNT. And mobile still struggling on that struggle bus. Well, there's some news on it. Let's see what happens here. Helium Community Call 25 tomorrow. Community Call, more news. Let's see. Who knows what that means? All right, that's your crypto update. Your dollar continuing to struggle, getting close to that $100 mark. As I mentioned, if we breach that $100 mark, we're probably going to see some potential sideways action for a little bit. But every time you see the market go up, dollar go down, that's a pretty strong correlation there. Aussie USD, and we do have a shorting opportunity coming up here with Aussie USD, and I do have a supply zone that it has bounced off of twice already and pierced through that from a long time ago. So that one you have some opportunity there. Aussie yen, bullish, and looking good there as well. Looking to take that to 100 even. Not much opportunity right now with the spot currency market. All right, NVIDIA up almost 4% on the day, looking good. Off those demand zones, still continuing to the upside after you did see a drop after the split. Turtle Beach, 1450. That was a big one in 2019 and 2020. Apple, let's see, Tesla's at $254.27. Snapchat was up 3% on the day, coming right off that demand zone that we had marked out, and it, quite frankly, was probably given. Boy, we missed that opportunity. August 8th and the September 10th, we had an opportunity there for some options. I know the volatility was probably higher on that and low on the percent Bollinger Band, so that was an opportunity that was missed. Well, it'll be another one. Alibaba up 7%. Rounding out your stock market update is going to be TKO still getting back up to $121 per share. Boy, TKO looking phenomenal. You look at a longer term chart, a weekly chart on that, just screaming to the upside. And I talked about this on the show many, many times back in 2020. Looks like we are up $270% since 2020. Not too bad. Nuri Health sucks. $5.17. Basically a dead stock that's going to be taken off there pretty soon, I'm sure. Affirm, AFRM, I really like that one. Did some options back on that, and the opportunity came again. So we have that one really does what you want it to do. And rounding out your stocks, let's look at your airlines real quick. Delta Airlines up 1.3% on the day, and then American Airlines up 0.5%. Other than that, Kohl's Cash up 4.3% on the day. That's always a good one to do some options on as well. So that, my friends, is your stock market update, crypto market update, spot forex market update, and major index update, well, along with some futures update for the day. Today is the 24th of September. That being said, we'll get back to the regularly, that's a tough word to say. We'll call it the regular scheduled program in a couple days. We'll get another session out tomorrow for you with a market update. As always, collect your profits when they're given to you and protect your losses, keeping them small. Until next time, retire young, my friends.